jetzt müsste es laufen.
Okay.
Rob,
Yeah.
this time we're going to be a little bit serious, right?
Okay, we'll try.
It's Saturday afternoon, and I'm catching Rob here. He's drinking coffee and working hard, and he is not drinking beer. I'm always trying to catch him at times when he's when he's having too much fun. But I know he's actually a hard-working man.
Yes.
And it's Saturday afternoon, the last day. Is that the last few hours of the expo now?
It's the last few hours of the expo indoors. What's happening is they've had it over the last few days indoors to have the vendors to give the skydivers the opportunity to walk around. And now tomorrow we're going to close down here inside tonight, but tomorrow we're going to be over on the field, on the packing field or landing area, and that'll give us another chance to see them closer to where the jump ships are. So when they're coming down, they're packing, and they've got a few minutes, they can come over and ask a few questions.
Okay, so it's mainly jumping tomorrow then?
Yes, yeah.
And where is tonight's entertainment?
Tonight's entertainment again.
Yesterday was Sky Systems and
yes,
Skydive.
Yeah. Tonight we're going to be going over to the Perfect Spot Bar. Apparently they've got a DJ on, they've got beer outside, so another chance to talk to friends and sort of get a bit of more information across, So every evening entertainment, we have to be there, we have to be present.
I know.
There's always people
job.
that lost their or forgotten the questions they want to ask during the day, so they come over with a beer in their hand, and then we have to work them as well.
Makes it long days, really.
It does. It makes it long days. They're always enjoyable, but sometimes it is by with the keeping up the Facebook site, the Cyprus Facebook page, and the web blog as well, keeping everybody informed that couldn't make it here. But still, this is extra work to be done after a few beers during an evening. It does make it a long weekend, but like I said, enjoyable.
Are you going to jump tomorrow too?
Well, I tell you what, Julio from Liquid Sky Suits has just made our Cyprus jumpsuits. So it would be rude not to test them out and see how they work in the breeze.
What about the NSR news? Has to be live on site when you're jumping your first. Live on site in the air, right? The NSR news when that is happening. And
you've got to see the suits. The suits are perfect.
I know it's a tough job for me too, but I guess I got to be there.
Yes, you got to have a look. Maybe go up and you can maybe check it from the outside just to see from above if it's doing okay. The things we have to do, it is hard, but it's all about the promotion.
What about the other hard-working man? Is he going to be jumping too tomorrow?
Well, Yup told me, Yup is a master rigger as well, but he told me he brought his rig across, but he still has to repack the reserve. And depending on how much time he has, whether he can put it together, that's something we'll have a look at. But otherwise, I'll just have to do another jump and take his suit up as well.
Yeah.
We're about the same size, so it should work out fine.
Tough job.
It is.
But thanks anyway, Rob.
Not a problem.
I'm sorry that you have to work so hard, but it's okay.
It's enjoyable, so
thanks.
It's okay.
Have fun.
Thank you very much.
Here we are with a special feature which is presented by Jupp Feldmann from Cyprus, our friends in Germany. He will show us a live performance of the Cyprus cutter, and we're going to pay attention to this now.
Okay, I will count down 3, 2, 1, and then I fire. Okay? 3, 2, 1, fire.
You hit me, so I won't shoot.
Thank you very much. Okay, and if someone is coming down after the sun is fired, he tells you, and then I heard a loud bang. You can tell him
That was it. The Cyprus demonstration of a live firing. It isn't as loud as I thought, but it cut it, and that counts. And we have a little bit more NSL talk, and I'm very proud to present this time the Norman Kent family, not only Norman Kent himself, but also his son Ramsey, who has been, maybe Norm, maybe you can introduce your son actually to the skydiving community who does not know him yet, who is not a
Yes, this is my son Ramsey. I'm very proud to be working with him. He's working in photography with me these days. And he's also, I don't think anybody knows this, but he's the youngest person to ever ground me.
What happened?
He grounded me one time on a night jump because we were setting up lights here in DeLand. We were setting up lights for a jump and all this stuff, and he came in. He must have been about, I don't know, 5 years old or something, and he was like, oh, "What are you guys doing?" "Oh, we're setting up lights. Look, I was actually more like 3 years old, 4 years old, yeah." And I says, "Oh, we're setting up lights. We're gonna go jump. And here, let me tell you, see the target over there?" We walk into the target. He says, "Right here, we're gonna land, and you're gonna be able to see us land." And he went, "Okay." He's all excited, and we went and continued our preparations. And he sat there, and we were like 2 hours away, and he sat there in the dark. And sat, and somebody caught him crying. He said, "My parents left, and they didn't come back. They didn't come back," So he was all crying. So he came in and grabbed me by the neck and said, "No, you're not going.
You're not going anywhere."
Daddy, do you remember that, Ramsey?
Yeah, barely, but I remember the crying part. I don't remember the whole story about it, but yeah.
But you are actually you're also jumping, and you are actually a pro. You're packing full time, and
yeah, I pack a lot, and I flew in the tunnel a lot. I was working an instructor there for a while, and yeah, I like to jump as well. So
yeah, and Ramsey has been in a lot of the films, and he was in Willing to Fly.
Okay, great.
And a lot of the projects that we've done commercially, he was in one called Last Holiday with Queen Latifah and stuff. He was part of that, and he's been part of other projects that we've done for other countries. So he's been in a lot of because it's great to work with family, and it's also he knows how I work and what I want, and so I like working with my team like that.
Are you taking the camera in your hands too already once in a while?
yeah, I do try to take the camera with me every now and then. Not in any comparison, of course, but I definitely like to take my shot at it too.
Did you know, here's the most hidden secret maybe, did you know that your dad is actually a real competitor? I did an 8-way competition with him long ago.
Not much of a secret. Everything about him is a competitive spirit. So.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. Long ago, when he was younger and didn't have so many friends, we'd come to the drop zones everywhere in the world where we went, and people would go like, "Hey, look, that's Norman's son. That's Norman's son. That's Norman's son." and then now it's like, "Hey, look, there's Ramsey's dad. There's Ramsey's dad. I'm no longer Norman Kent. I'm just Ramsey's dad."
What can I say? I had to get back at him, right?
No, that's great. By the way, the other day I posted parts of, and I went back to Wings campsite. As you know, I was calling you to see where I could find it. I found it at Mike Truffles.
Yes.
And when I saw that, I became really emotional again. It was such a wonderful movie. Your first one, actually,
Yes.
right?
It's not my first one, but my first of that magnitude. Yes.
And I thank you very much personally, for that movie, because I really love that movie, and for all the work that you've done for the skydiving community anyway.
Great. Well, thank you. This is something that I just want to say something real quick about that, which is that it's very nice that you say that, and a lot of people have told me that they've been turned on and motivated and started skydiving or came back to skydiving because of that film. And it's the film where we introduced three-dimensional flight with freestyle, where Diana and Mike, for the first time, freestyle was executed and invented and shown, and it opened the door. It was like a switch that opened the door to the three-dimensional world, and to the three-dimensional world, and that's where free flying came and sky surfing and all that. And it's funny because a lot of people are confused as to where that started and what days, and we're actually writing an article now to set the record straight and all that.
Very good.
Yeah,
Michigan is in many ways, he is kind of a forgotten inventor in so many things.
And this is why we're doing this article and a little film that we're gonna make, sort of to set the timeline on how it all came to be. And it doesn't mean that only these people invented it, because really, as you know, what happens is many people try things like this. They just don't get recognized because they're doing it on their own and they're doing this thing. Because I know Mike took an inspiration from other people before, and so did Diana. But what this did is the film was a turning point, because it's so we could share it with everybody, and then everybody saw it at once, and we're able to really, really capitalize on it and change the sport.
Well, it was definitely a turning point for me in time.
Awesome. Thank you, Kurt.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Ramsey.
Thank you very much.
And enjoy.